And the Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte has declared that Marawi has been liberated from Islamic State terrorists. The announcement came after the troops there gunned down two commanders of the terrorist group. Some reports, however, claim that the military is still fighting 20 to 30 rebels who are holding about 20 hostages. The battle in Marawi began in May this year. More than 1,000 people, which includes mostly rebels. And I'm joined for more on this story by our senior editor, Surya Gangataram. Thank you very much, Surya, for joining us on the broadcast. So it seems that these group of criminal/terrorists, I would say, who inspired themselves to the Islamic State has now been defeated. This is undeniably a success for President Duterte, or maybe is it coming too late?
Well, it would have been better if the fighting had ended earlier and the Philippine military had been able to capture some of these guys who were involved, but nevertheless, after 5 months, they've been able to end the substantial chunk of the extremists from Marawi. Although we understand that fighting is still going on in pockets of the city, so one sometimes gets the feeling that such proclamations tend to be a little premature. Nevertheless, the fact that much of the city is now liberated, it's a positive sign.
What I was saying is that perhaps now that President Rodrigo Duterte has defeated ISI and also pulled out the police forces from the renowned, I would say, war on drugs, which killed more than 4,000 people. It seems that he is presenting himself as a man of success and therefore strengthening the already very strong support that he is enjoying in the country.
Well, I think there's no doubt that Duterte enjoys wide popular appeal from what we've been reading of the Philippines press. Nevertheless, some of his actions are quite controversial, such as the war on drugs, for instance, which you just mentioned. The fact that he's now pulled the Philippine National Police out of the war on drugs and given it back to the Drug Enforcement Agency does suggest that perhaps some of the aims he has started out with may have been achieved, but perhaps the cost may have been too high, because even the Catholic Church has turned against that war on drugs. So perhaps some welcome sense on the part of the President that thus far and no further. And there are more things to be done, and perhaps he needs to rebuild that popular consensus that he enjoyed, which may have frayed in the course of the last year.